What's going on, y'all? In these videos, we're going to be talking about how to grow your fan base and how to monetize that fan base. Let's get into it. What's going on, y'all? It's the Carolina Closer here, Jeremiah Reeves, and in these video series, we're going to be going over you're going to be seeing the videos that we're having in the Only Winners community, the meetings where we're talking about how to grow the audience, how to build a fan base, how to monetize that fan base, and everything. So these videos are going to be the recaps of the meetings that we have in the Only Winners community, Only Winners Circle. And if you like these videos, please make sure to give a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. But if you want to join the community, right, the links will be down below in the description. If you want to dive in, ask me questions specifically, be a part of the community, be a part of the family, and be able to have access to our monthly giveaways and free Spotify campaigns, and also updates on our live events and everything like that. So if you want access to that, hey, links are in the description. But without further ado, let's dive into it.
How many impressions you're getting, how many profile visits you're getting, right? Those are the three. If you're not growing, then those numbers aren't growing. So if you don't see those numbers going up, then it's like, okay, something's not working, right? You're not reaching enough people, because your profile visits is a percentage of your impressions. Your impressions are a percentage of how many people you reach, right? So your success is a simple math equation, guys. So if you know your numbers, you have a chance. You can potentially, right, fix your situation because you know your numbers. You know what I mean? Like, you can't improve something that you just don't know. Right, went over that yesterday real quick, right? So looking at an example, and I was telling you when I was chopping it up with Eli, we just used his numbers as an example as of 2 days ago, right? We just used his numbers and said, hey, right, our Instagram growth, just growth on social media, period, comes down to those three things. How many accounts are you reaching, right? How many accounts are you reaching? How many profile visits are you getting? And then how many followers are you getting from the profile visits? Guys, if nobody visits your profile, then they cannot follow you, right? I mean, I know sometimes we be thinking people can telekinetically just follow us, right? But don't happen like that. So profile visits equal how many followers you get, and also website taps to where, you know, the link in your bio and things like that, right? So you know, Eli was chopping up, he said, hey, you know, I reached 951 accounts, right? He got 394 profile visits. Now breaking that down, right, that's a phenomenal number, right? 42% of the people that he reached came over to the account. That's damn good. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine bigger numbers like that, right? That's really good. You know what I'm saying? Only issue is, right, we came into a little situation like, all right, you know, we only got 15 follows, right, which is about 1%. It's 1 point something, something, something. It's closer to 1 point something, something, something than it is 2%. So I put 1%. Y'all follow me here, right? And you know what I'm saying? So it's 1 point, all that other stupid numbers. But y'all get what I mean, right? So he got 15, and that's 1% of 394, right? Which means his conversion rate is poor right now. But let's just, like I said, push everything out the way, content, conversion rate, push all that shit out the way. If this is the best we could do, we're still good, because all we need is 10,000 profile visits to get 100 new followers a week, right? So Eli, at his numbers, he would need to be reaching 24,000 people a week, right? 42% of them will come over, around 10,000. Well, it's 9 something, y'all know what I mean, right? 9 something, but it's damn near close to 10. You know what I mean? It's like 1080. And then he would need you know, it did at a 1% conversion rate, right? He would be, you know what I'm saying, right on numbers. So a lot of times you may think, man, I need better this, I need better that. I mean, yeah, and better content, right, of course, helps. Raising your conversion rate, of course, helps. But guys, push all that to the side. If 1% is the best we can do, then let's just focus on, okay, if I'm converting at a 1% rate, I need to get, if I'm trying to get 100 followers, let me do the math. What it look like? That look like 10,000 profile visits. You get what I'm saying? To get 100 new followers, right? That's fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do, because usually 1% is, mine is 8%, right? I'm converting like an 8 to 9%, close to 10. You know what I mean? That could be due to the information that I'm giving out on the content. That'd be due to, I mean, I know how to create certain posts and stuff like that. So it comes down to what you're posting, of course, but at the end of the day, if you're not efficient at posting, what the fuck ever, that's still not an excuse, because if you know your numbers, you know what you need to hit. I had to nail that point home, guys, because I'm not going to let you use content as an excuse. Content is just a form of reaching people. Yes, it is what people want to come see some content, but if you had 0 posts on your profile and you had Eli's numbers right now, it doesn't fucking matter. You still could grow 100 followers a week if you know your numbers, and you don't have to have any posts. That's important. You got to know your numbers. Everything starts with your analytics. Everything starts with your insights. You want to know what you need to post? Look and see what posts work better. I mean, work the best for you. You want to know what stories you need to be posting? Look and see what stories got the most engagement. You want to know what reels you need to be posting? Look back and see what reels you need to post. Everything starts with your analytics. The analytics is the huddle. You cannot, unless you were Peyton Manning back in 03, you know what I'm saying? The damn no huddle offense, but at the end of the day, you still have a mindset of what you need to do. But let's just take out fast break, no huddle offense, right? The insights is the huddle, right? When they call a timeout in basketball, the guys, they line the chairs up, right? That's what you go strategically do what you need to do, and then go back on the court and execute, right? So think of your analytics as like the game plan, the practice, where you look and see, okay, I'm gonna look at these and then I'm gonna recreate this stuff. Your analytics are important, guys. If you're not growing, you're not paying attention to your numbers. That's just bottom line. Had to nail that home. So practical ways you need to, reach 24,000, right? And just based off of Eli's numbers, I just kept it like that, right? You can post 24 times and reach 1,000 new accounts. Content is supposed to help you reach more people. Yes, it also serves the purpose of making people stay to you on your profile, but content is a form of reach, guys. That's what it is. You post 24 times to reach 1,000 people because you don't have any money to run an ad to reach 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're posting 24 times, is because you're trying to reach more people, right? You can engage with 250 accounts per hour. That's like, right? You can like some stuff. A percentage of those people are going to like, right? Follow and unfollow method. You know what I'm saying? A percentage of those people are going to follow you back, come check you out, right? You can hire a VA that does the follow unfollow certain accounts and also engages with you. I do that, right? And run digital ads that reaches 24K people a day, right? Basically what you would need to be doing to be on part with 24K a week. Probably got to do a little double. You know how the engagement goes. I mean, you know how it is. Some people are going to look past it. They ain't even really going to engage with it and stuff like that. So you have to be prepared to reach double the people you need. And that's more than possible with a digital ad. Definitely not hard. And conversion rates will vary due to the quality of your content. Everything varies, right? Due to the quality of your content, right? Everything varies due to the quality of your music. Everything varies due to the quality of your personality, right? I can show you guys the exact same thing that I'm doing as far as ads, as far as who I'm hiring, this, that, and the third. But the one thing that's going to guarantee you success is how many relationships that you're connecting with and creating, right? That's the one thing. If you did that, if you copied exactly what I did, building relationships with you guys, creating communities and stuff like that, you'll have the same amount of success I will, because that's the only thing that I do different. You can look up how to run ads, you can hire you a VA, you can do all this stuff like that, and you will grow. But I know sometimes we want to know, okay, what did you do this? What did you do that? I will show you the exact same thing I do, but I reach out to more people. I talk to more people, I send more offers, right? I do the things that you cannot buy more than you. That's what propels me to where I'm at, right? I do the things that you can't buy. You cannot buy genuine relationships. You can't buy that. I do more of the things that you cannot buy. So while you're focused on spending the exact same amount of money as me, or giving the exact same amount of effort as in trying to get my numbers right and all that stuff, people will stick around with me because I'm talking to them, I'm setting time, I'm finding resources that actually help them, whether free, whether paid. I'm building relationships with new people to introduce them to you guys to where opportunity can come. I'm always creating something, right? I'm always planting. I know that the harvest is coming each season. So I'm never just focusing on the previous crop for the year before. I'm always planting new seeds, right? Planting new seeds. That's what I'm doing. So if you imitate that, you will have the success I do. I can show you every ad. I can show you every conversion ad. I can do all that stuff. But guys, I have to nail this home. The reason why I'm successful is because I take the time out to build with at least 50 to 100 people every single day. Whether it's, hey, just reaching out, hoping everything is well, or just saying, hey, I think this video will work out for you, or hey, like, I got an opportunity, I got an opportunity for you to invest, right? I'm always asking somebody to buy something of mine, but I ask them after a certain point to where it's like I done introduced myself, broke the ice, and stand the third, and I just ask. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And I moved into sales. It wasn't even really about sales, but y'all get what I'm saying. I build rapport with people. So it's time to take action, right? Find a community you belong in and start sparking conversations and create connections, right? So this is key. If you want to grow anywhere, right? Y'all remember going to school as a child and you end up in a community of people, guys. Wasn't no social media, wasn't no cell phones now, but I was in freaking school, middle school, elementary school, right? In the late 90s, there wasn't none of that going on, right? You had to earn your way into people's hearts with some throw it up tackle, right? Good thing I was nice. You know what I'm saying? You had to earn the homies. You know what I mean? Yo, you could do something. You could play a sport. Like what you do, what cartoons you like. You know what you like to eat for breakfast, bro? Who your favorite basketball player? And that's how we would click up. You could literally do it like children. Think about how quickly children they connected, right? You gotta bring that back, guys. We're making this too hard. Like I said, I'm a Carolina Panther fan, born in January. Captain of a football team. I like playing basketball, right? Love like anime. You know what I'm saying? I'm a certain race, right? Now sometimes you don't want to go there, but I mean that's a community you in. Certain beliefs, right? I mean, I got a favorite artist. I was just listening to the Shoulder Lean remix by Wayne, bro. Stop playing with me. I had to hit my push-ups to it, right? Like I was just listening to the remix where Wayne did Upgrade You. You know what I'm saying? Like some people like Wayne, some people cut. Guys, you got to go into a community and start sparking up natural conversations and just talking to people. You get what I'm saying? There are communities on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And you just get into a community to where you can talk about things other than just what you got going on, if that makes sense. Think about it like a tailgate. We had a Cowboy fan in the last meeting. Oh my God, right? And if you went to a Cowboy tailgate, you do music, you do all these extracurricular activities, but you can actually walk up to them talking about Emmett, Deion, right? Michael Irvin, what I'm saying? Tom Landry, all that stuff. And obviously I'm speaking of the glory days for Cowboys, right? Because it ain't happening lately. You know what I'm saying? So, but you start talking about those things. You know what I'm saying? You can start talking about those things. I can walk up to a Carolina Panther community and talk about, Tijamunga Bianca Batuka, right? Talk about Ray Caruth. You know, if you're a Panther fan, you know who Ray Caruth is. You know what I'm saying? Talk about Steve Smith. You know, Jake DeLone. Talk about, you know what I'm saying? Man, what's the name of my goddamn kicker, man? My boy, he kicked the ball. We scored against the Patriots in 2003. My man kicked the ball out of fucking bounds on the opposite possession, right? Gave Tom Brady the ball at the 45-yard line. They drove the down ball. They drove it down the field, beat us, right? I remember that shit like it was yesterday. John Casey, yes. I was thinking, I was like, say, bro, my man John Casey, damn, kicked the ball out of bounds. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here with this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or I can remember when my man Ted Ginn Jr., right? I had a bet Ohio State versus Tebow and them, right? Ted Ginn run the kickoff back. You know, I said, all right, bro. And then it just went all downhill. Lost so much paper. I can remember those things, and we can talk about those things in the certain communities. You get what I'm saying? Tijamunga Bianca Batuka, bro. Don't play. Hey, bro, I'm an old Carolina Panther fan, bro. Old fan. You know what I'm saying? Old Carolina Panther fan, bro. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm back there with it. So it's like we can talk about those things, right? We can talk about, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about those things, right? When the Charlotte Hornets, you know what I'm saying? When we had Baron Davis, and then before that, it was like 3 or 4 of the Hornets that got killed in some type of car accident or something that happened, right? I used to get my hair cut, you know, when I was a child, and I heard about those things and saw what happened to the, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, guys, I think you catch the anxiety of trying to win people over when you can just go into a community where you're knowledgeable, and that will win people over. And then they'll be like, hey, well, what do you do? And you be like, you know what, motherfucker, I'm glad you asked. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So we got to find those communities. Okay. Target a community with the ads, right? I'm going to show you that after I get done with this point. Target community with the ads. So the same communities I was just talking to where we can just go, we can target them with ads, but we will still have to talk to them, right? You know, we still gonna have to talk to them. But we can do that and stay on top of you know, your analytics every week, guys. Everything starts with your analytics. If you're not monitoring your numbers, then you're not focusing on growing. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it real. That's the only reason you're not growing. So if you're not monitoring, okay, which posts do better, right? I got people who follow me in California, so it's a different time, you know, in Texas, you know, in the Midwest, things like that. You know, so you got to be testing different times, but statistically, people online at later at night anyway, right? So, you know, just testing different times, and you can also see what times to post in your analytics, right? Check your analytics, guys. Check your analytics. Check your analytics. So before I dive into the ad, did anybody have a question about that?
A question about community, real quick, bro.
Okay.
So, so if we build our own communities, uh, we focus on just like everything that we already into when we talk to our community, right?
Say that.
Like,
Ask that one more time.
so when we build in our own communities, so I get like you go out and to other communities, you know, like a tennis community, like if you into tennis or something like that. So you go to a tennis meetup somewhere and you go talking, you know, you talking to everybody who's into tennis because you into tennis.
Right.
And so you meet a bunch of people and they ask you what you do, then you hit them with your information. But when you bring them back over to your community, because I was thinking about this morning when I was eating breakfast before I jumped on the call. I'm like, okay, I went out to these other communities.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about, okay, I see how Jeremiah does the group chats inside of IG DMs. I'm like, okay, I could do that. But when I do it, you know what I'm saying? Do I just talk to everybody about? Because you know, I went to a tennis group. And then I went to this group over here because they into Star Wars, and I went to this group over here because they're into Fast and Furious movies. But now we all like I gave them my information. That they came over to my neck of the woods. Now I got them in my group. What do I talk to them about as a
All
music
right, so
artist?
hold on. Do you got it? You got everybody separated?
Well, right now, but I'm thinking about putting them all into a DM group, how you did with OW.
Right. So I'm saying the people who like Fast and the Furious, you need to have them in their group, and the people who like Star Wars, right? You need to have them in their group. Like in your email list and your text message software, this is what they call tagging, right? Or assigning certain people to certain people, so you won't send Star Wars emails to the people who talk about Vin Diesel all day. They like, bro, we on some Star. Well, why are you sending this, bro? Like all of them rock with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. You just got to meet them where they at.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked also because in my Discord group, I was running into the same problem because they will come in, and everybody kind of congregates in the general chat, but they like I got media everywhere, and so some people come in for one thing that they like. So like they come in and talk. Like there's one guy, he's into playing video games and streaming. And so he'll post it in there, and then I had to make a separate group just for gaming inside of the Discord. And what I'm finding out, just like you said, some people are shy when they come in there, and they waiting for somebody else to start talking before they talk, and that's everybody up in there just waiting around to say something. Until I had to pop in there and say something to everybody, then they start talking. But if I segment them, it's like a better response because they know, okay, this section over here is for everybody that want to talk about games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because there's a psychological study. I'm going to find this video, y'all, and y'all are going to give me 2 minutes of your life and watch this damn video, because the guy was standing up and he was just dancing, right? And it just looked goofy as hell. He just looked like Goofy McGoofington from Goofyville, right? And he just, y'all saw all that goofy stuff. He was just dancing by himself, right? And it was just a psychological study. Nobody wants to be the first to do something. You got to understand the way the society is and where our brains are and where people are programmed. Like it's called social proof. Something has to be socially proven to be okay. Y'all know the theory of bandwagoning, right? Everybody's winning. The teams that are winning, more people are attracted to them. Or when you have more followers, you get more followers. Or when you have more money, it seems like it's easier to make money. Or when you have a job, it's easier to get another job when you already got something in motion, right? So to go back to the example, the guy was dancing by himself for like 2 to 3 minutes. And then 2 more people came. So like, this guy, let me just go ahead and dive in with him, right? So now it's about 3 to 5 people. He's in the middle. And then about 10 people came. And then everybody's over there doing this noodle dance. Somebody has to start. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to be first.
Right.
Somebody has to be first. You always remember who was first. Yep, monkey see, monkey do. That's actually also a sales mentality, right? People buy because they're a herd, right? People are like, and that's why there's one shepherd and more sheep, right? It's a herd. You know what I'm saying? People have a herd mentality. That's actually a psychological reason why people buy, right? Now, when it comes to reasons why people buy, and dove into that psychology, of course, I got to be a salesman. I'm a marketer. Marketing and sales, you're not a good marketer if you do not really know human psychology. Now, you can perform at the highest level, don't get me wrong, but you do need to know what moves people psychologically mentally. You need to know what type of emotions to tap in, what tonalities you need to tap in, right? And that took, I mean, I've been selling since 2016, so that's going to take some time, guys, right? I mean, I'm going to be honest. I do not teach. Everything I teach is kind of advanced. If y'all didn't really notice that, you get what I'm saying? I'm like kind of advanced. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm like teaching you level 4 shit. And I apologize about that, but that's just where I am. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure I accommodate you at the level that you're at. But you do have to understand when I'm the things that I can execute and what I'm talking about, right? Is a higher level of things, right? That's like when if you was in middle school and you playing with the high school, or if you just you in the 9th grade, but you starting on varsity. You get what I'm saying? Everybody can't start on varsity. You get what I mean? Like you got to go, but that doesn't mean you won't get the varsity, right? So you shouldn't be discouraged. But at the same time, I just wanted to nail that home, guys. I teach like on a little bit of a higher level, right? And the rest of you guys, always be a resource to people. If you got people in a gaming community, right? You can to incentivize them to do something. You can give, you can have a GameStop giveaway, right? Or some type of skin that they can earn giveaway to incentivize them to move. You got to know what people want to get them to move. You know what I'm saying? You got to know people are not going to fucking move unless like you got to incentivize them to move. You get what I'm saying? It's just how we think naturally as humans. We're like, what's in it for us? What's in it for me? And that's okay. And I told my little brother this because he's putting together some type of events for the children. I said, Dimitri, always think about it like this. People are always going to think whenever you got a club or a party or something like that, think about it like this. Why are people actually coming? Like, what can they gain by being here? If you think in that way, you'll already be thinking like, okay, this is what they will want, right? This is what I'm about to do. This is what I'm about to give them. You get what I'm saying? Like, always be thinking about, okay, people want, I mean, hell, in my audience, people want marketing. People want to know how to do this. People want to know how to do that. So I'm giving you an opportunity to be able to do that, to get you to move. Does that make sense, Shadow?
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People just not gonna move. Don't get it twisted. Like, people can rock it with you for 5-6 years. That's my motherfucking guy. But he like, hey, Jeremiah, nah. But when I got something like, hey, bro, you can get this. Be like, shit, let me tap back here with my dog real quick. Let me get the move. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You just got to know that about people. You know what I'm saying? So when we go to Facebook, right, and this is in the context of what I was just talking about, how to reach, right? If I was Eli, I'm trying to reach X amount of people. Guys, digital advertising is the skeleton to all of your promotion, right? It's the backbone to your promotion. It's the one constant that you can control. If you pay a brand ambassador for a shout out, right? You can't retarget people. You don't really know, you know what I'm saying? You cannot control that, right? It's a lot of things when somebody else, runs ads or do something else for you. Well, you can control it because if they run it from your account, right? But it's like ads are the skeleton of your promotion, right? You can do this every day. You can set it and forget it, and it'll go, and it'll be promoting you on your behalf. The only other way you could do that is if you actually paid people to send certain DMs for you to do engage. You know what I'm saying? Ads are the backbone to the society of your career, period. You know what I'm saying? So this is how we're going to go to, you go to your Facebook ads, you go to your ads manager, right? You should always start your ads the way it looked like this. My account is restricted, right? It's turning up a little too hard. They like, nah, calm your goofy ass down. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hit create. So guys, two things I want you to think about. I always think about these things. Two things. You're either retargeting, right? You're either retargeting or you're reaching new people. Always get that in your damn brain first. You're either retargeting or you're reaching new people. Theoretically, what makes sense to me and what has always made sense to me is that you need to have two ads always running, right? One reaching new people and one retargeting older people, right? Does that not make sense to y'all? That makes sense, right?
Right.
Yeah,
It
I'm
makes
just
sense.
making
My
sure,
bad, I
right?
was
You know,
on mute.
yeah, that makes sense, right? You should always have one that's reaching new people, and you should always have one that's reaching older people, right? I was talking to my daughter. She heard me edited a video. So daddy's like, you talking junk. You know, my daughter getting old. And she's like, every day I look at my story, I see you, daddy. You know, because the ad, my retarget ad keep hitting her ass. She's like, daddy, I be with my friends and I see you come across my screen talking. I try to move past it fast.
Jeremiah, have
You
we
know? Go ahead.
have we went over how to retarget?
Yeah, I'm about to do that right now.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I know we went over setting them up, but the
Yeah,
retarget.
no, I'm walking through that right now, right? I'm walking through that. This is where you start. Let me exit this out, right? But just say if you ain't had, if this looked like, most of y'all accounts are gonna look like this right here. Super naked, right? Boom. This is where you at right here. Naked. Get started setting up, right? This is pretty much what y'all gonna look like if you haven't run ads from this point, right? So, you know, don't get confused. I know y'all see all this stuff. I'll be doing a lot of testing. You're always testing too. I mean, you're always testing. Your ad is never over. It's never going to cut off. It's always something new. So you're always testing. Like you never have the complete finished ad. You're always testing, right? It's like you're always looking for that higher power level. You know what I'm saying? So 2 mindsets you need to have. 3 mindsets because you're always testing, right? So testing too. 3 mindsets, right? You're either reaching new people, right? Or you're retargeting older people, right? So that's what you're doing. Now, I'm going to give you, now I didn't write this down, right? But I got this recorded. I didn't write this down because I'm thinking about how I'm going to execute this with y'all, right? So mindset number 1, right? If you got your notebook out, you got your something out, write this shit down, what I'm about to say. Mindset number 1. You're either reaching new people. So when you start an ad, this is what you need to be thinking. I'm either reaching new people, I'm retargeting, right? Old people. And number 3, I am always testing. There's always some shit that's gonna change, right? Now, when it comes to flags and alerts and stuff, y'all gonna have to email Facebook, right? Because anything past this point right here, I'm like, hey, I don't know what they on, bro. They be restricting me too. As y'all can see, I'm restricted too. Damn it. So we all in the restricted.
I'm still in IG jail.
Right. So we all restricted, right? But it ain't gonna stop no show. So now I want to ask y'all a question, right? I want to ask you a question. Thank you. This is how Facebook operates, right? This is how advertising operates. They're always going to spend the money making sure you're getting the best result, right? So here's a problem you're going to face. If you are running, right? Show your ads to the maximum number of people, right? That's reach. But check this out. You might want more engagement, get more page likes, events responses, or post reactions or comments or shares, right? So check this out. if you're running a retargeting ad, right? And if you know Facebook or will show ads to the people who are most likely to take a certain action, right? If you want to reach every single person in your retargeting audience, would it make more sense for you to run a reach ad or an engagement ad?
An engagement ad, I would think.
Okay, so if you want to reach everybody in your specific retargeted
Oh,
audience,
no.
but they're going to optimize to that audience, right? So let's say you got 1,000 people in your retargeted audience. You got 1,000 people in your retargeted audience. Facebook, if you choose engagement, they will only target maybe 200 people because they are prone, based off of their actions online, to take action or like something, right? So that's not what we want to do. Every time that we do a retargeted ad, we want to do what? Show your ads to the maximum number of people. Meaning that if we had a retargeted audience of 1,000, we want to reach 1,000 people, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you do a retargeted ad, like you see this right here, what does that say? US reach to link in bio /IG. You see reach, right? I'm always running a reach ad when I am retargeting. Why? Because I want Facebook or my advertising platform to optimize just to show it to everybody. Because just because Koji doesn't click all the damn time, he's still in my retargeted audience. But if I choose engage to run, if I choose an engagement ad running to my retargeted audience, they're going to leave Koji out because Koji does not click as much, but he's still my guy and he needs to see my shit. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, heard.
So anytime you're running a retargeting ad, use a reach campaign. Right? There you go. That's some game that, yeah, it's online, but I mean, I've been studying this for a long time. I can't find this, but that's game because your money will not be used the most efficiently if you try to do an engagement ad retargeting people. Just reach everybody. Anytime you're retargeting, run a reach ad. Your campaign objective for retargeting ad is reach. Because you know we got the campaign objectives, right? Reach. Whenever you're trying to run, I fuck with traffic ads, but I'm just gonna reach. And if you want people to watch your video views, show people video, they're gonna optimize to the people who watch videos. If you want conversions, Facebook is gonna spend money looking at the people who will convert, right? So, okay, we're not going to be, if you got an audience of 1,000 people, all 1,000 of them ain't going to convert. So they only going to focus on showing the ad to the people who are most likely to convert, right? So that's what we're talking about here. We're going to talk about that's the biggest thing I want y'all to do because most of your ads are usually going to be retargeting. Most of my ads are retargeting. I honestly, right? That's what I do. But I'm going to give y'all the strategy, right? So, number one point I wanted to make, your campaign objective when you are running a retargeting ad is reach. Why? Because we want to reach everyone in the retargeting audience, right? Because Facebook will optimize for that. Whatever you want them to do, Facebook is very good, my G. They will find the people who you want to take the action and they will leave out everybody else. So in your retargeted audience, you do not want to leave anybody else out, right? So now let's move back to just, because a lot of people don't have a retargeted audience, right? So let's say you didn't. Okay. Now I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. If you want to reach new people every single day, always run an ad to a video. Always run an ad to a video. Why? Because you can target percentage of people watched, right? Videos perform the best, so your ads need to be videos, guys. Unless you're running a retargeting audience and the people already fuck with you, then you can run them whatever the hell you want to run them. But video ads are always the best, in my opinion, because you can target a percentage of people who watched a certain percentage of the video. That's the biggest reason, right? So if you had a music video and you got 1,000 people that watched 75% of it, you can literally specifically target them. It gets real nasty, right? It's crazy. You know, this is what you're paying people thousands of dollars for, what I'm talking to you about right now. So I would say if we are trying to just figure out where people fucking with us, I would say let's do a reach campaign. All right, let's just start off with a reach campaign. Right, let's just start off reach campaign. Okay, so I need to be reaching people in whatever target demographic. Like you just set it up, right? So let's say new campaign. All right, so switch your mind on this right here. Let's say we're starting a new ad and we don't have no retargeting, none of that shit, because I'm gonna get the retargeting next. I just had to make sure I tell y'all that before I move on, because that's critical for y'all to know. Facebook will optimize and leave people out of your ad if you choose to an engagement style ad or a traffic ad or any other style of ad, right? If you're running a retargeting ad, use reach. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. Just use that. Okay. All right. Shift your brain back to brand new. I ain't got no audience. Jeremiah, WTF, right? All right, cool. So I'm gonna say, all right, fuck it. Show my ads to the maximum number of people. Let's get it. That's basically all you can do anyway. Cause I mean, all these objections is still gonna be like reach. I mean, it's gonna show you how many people you reach. All of your success is determined off how many people you reach. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it don't matter anyways. It's all about reach. If y'all ever notice that every service usually says you'll reach this amount of people or reach that amount of people, because that's kind of the only thing you can guarantee, right? Unless you're actually doing the, job with the person, or if you're doing something on behalf with them. But mostly, only thing you can do is just reach through people, because you can't make nobody do nothing, right? Unless you're a super fire ass salesman, right? So you name your campaign, right? So make sure the campaign, you know what's going on, test reach, ad, right? Okay, boom. So now, boom, shakalaka, here we go. Look at that right there. Boom, you can do that for $1 a freaking day, G. There you go. That bitch can run for $30, right? You can see your estimated reach. Get what I'm saying? Boom. So you can do the math. This is how many people I'm going to reach in a certain amount of time. If I'm Eli, right, I got to reach 24,000 people a week, right? So I got, might have to ramp it up a little bit. But at the end of the day, you do what you can afford now. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? Do what you can afford, right? So, okay, boom. Right? Estimated daily reach, right? So, we can bring it up to 10. We'll reach between 7K to, you know what I'm saying? So there you go, right? I'm gonna put that bad boy right there. Now, all right, we're gonna do United States, people living in the location. Click living in the location. Don't click people recently visited the location, because people look up, people might be in a different spot and they look at shit up. People living in the location. Click. All right. Okay. You can put wherever the hell you want to put now, right? This is basically off of your analytics or whatever, right? So I'm going to give you guys I'm gonna use a save audience. These are my top places, right? Check this out. I'm gonna show you guys edit, right? So y'all see mine, Atlanta, Georgia, Baltimore, Maryland, Charlotte, North Carolina. And please remember this, y'all, because I'm going to hit y'all with some game about how to like set up a play in whatever. You about to see what I'm about to do, right? But let's say we're trying to reach new people. Here's the estimated audience, right? So y'all see my shit right here. Get what I'm saying? These are my top spots. Now, y'all see I got music industry, Gary Vaynerchuk, right? And then I got also must match Spotify, Kanye West, or J. Cole. So I was using these right here to target for like the music, and that's what I got the best results at. And that's over there. I'm gonna show y'all the only winners ad account. This is Jeremiah Reed, my personal brand, but the only winners ad account is running for that for the music, right? So I got that shit running simultaneously. But anyway, back to the point. Y'all can detail targeting, right? So this is what you need to target, you know, and you don't really have to put that much shit in there, right? But hey, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Now, I will have to caution y'all, if you put too many of these in here and you don't know which keyword is performing the best, then you know, whenever you run in this ad, you'll have to just put all the keywords in there, right? Don't think too deep on that, but usually run one keyword at a time. But fuck it, do whatever you want to do, right? It's gonna come down to the same result at the end anyway. So let me exit this out, right? So let's say, let's use New York, right? Let's use New York. All right. Matter of fact, we can do this. All right, we can just do worldwide. All right, y'all. Quick little nugget. Exclude India, because that's gonna eat up your damn budget.
I was just looking at my analytics as we doing this, and I saw that India was going crazy.
Yeah, it is. But India is so big online to where it's like, you're gonna get you're gonna get all the stuff you need to get in India. Exclude India. Exclude if you do worldwide. Exclude if you go to any spot that's like predominantly, you know, like United Kingdom, top countries and stuff like that, you're straight, right? But we're gonna just use United States for this example, right? We in the US, but you can go all over the world, right? You can be United Kingdom, you can be in you know, South Africa. Where y'all want to go today? You know what I'm saying? You can go to damn where?
Trinidad.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? Hold on. Not down. Yep, Trinidad, Tango. Where y'all want to go, right? You should be targeting every spot that Spotify is available. That's what I did. I targeted every country, and then I found out where my listeners are on each country. Then I made a whole list of everybody like that, right? So, yeah, that's what I did. It took me like, when you test it now, I'm gonna let you know, you're gonna spend some change on testing, because you gotta test out. You gotta go ahead and figure out what's working, and then, you know what I'm saying, you good, right? But you gotta test. You gotta spend that bread to test, right? Okay, so all genders, you know your ages, you know the genders. Now, this is something. This is what it is. Who do you got? You know, who we sound like? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? We do what? Music industry, right? You know what I mean? Music industry, and then they give suggestions, right? You know, music production, independent music, sound recording and production. I mean, they give you, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these things, right? But if you want to narrow, you can choose whatever you want. It depends on whatever you want to do. You know, you can narrow the audience a little further, meaning like, okay, people must be interested in the music industry, and interested in this, right? Because if you put all these together, like let's say hip hop music, if you do it like this, you know, it's just gonna add all of it together and just put you in a pot, right? Well, I mean, they put you in a pot anyway, because you gotta figure out, Facebook gotta figure out what's the love, right? But if you do this, if you narrow it down, right, and you say, okay, they also must match this, right? So we can do, you know what I'm saying, hip hop music, right? You see how the audience dramatically changed, like, because they have to match these two criterias for them to rock with us, right? So usually I do this when it comes to my music on Spotify, right? I'll say J. Cole, right, for example, and then I would say, but they also must match, right? They also must match Spotify. Why? Because I want them to go to Spotify, obviously, right? So that's how you do that. So you'll do interest, and then you'll hit narrow down further, and then you'll hit Spotify, right? So that's pretty much it when it comes to targeting, and just let the ad run, right? Automatic placements, right? If you want to go automatic placements, cool. You're going to end up changing all this anyway when you optimize the ad, right? When you optimize the ad, they're going to say, hey, take it out of Facebook Marketplace because you're spending way too much money there and ain't nobody showing you no love there. So you're going to have to uncheck this. Video feed might be showing you love. Instagram Explorer might be showing you love. Facebook stories might not be showing you love, but you're spending money there. So you're going to have to cut that budget there and focus the budget on which placements are performing the best. That makes sense. Which placements are performing the best. That's how you optimize your ad, by cutting placements. Then you can see what times of the day is it performing well. I mean, you can get even deeper into it, but this right here is going to spend up a majority of your money, because you need to just focus on, if it's doing good in Instagram stories, then cut everything the fuck else off and just run the ad to the damn Instagram story. It just makes sense. I mean, that's where your money needs to go, instead of, because Facebook gonna break it down to where, okay, you getting a little love here, a little love there, but they are gonna focus on Facebook stories or Instagram stories because it's doing well there. So if you're looking at it and like, okay, let me cut the budget everywhere else and just focus on Instagram stories. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
This right here, you can optimize for whatever. Obviously, we're doing reach, but remember, guys, we're gonna reach is the maximum number of people, and then impressions is showing it to the same people as many times, right? So impressions are, if we were in a room full of 1,000 people, this would be reach, right? If 200 people came back over there and came over and really liked our speech and started talking to us again, that's technically an impression, if that makes sense. So, I mean, it's up to y'all. I mean, the objective is to reach people, right? So, but if you want to do impressions, go ahead. Got a question?
For the age, you said our age wouldn't be the same for your age. So ours would probably be like 18 to 24,
Well, shit,
26.
go look at your analytics, see what's going on.
Facts, that's facts.
That's why I told you, your analytics
Quick
is going to
question.
tell the story.
Just quick insert. So I've been tapped in with Jeremiah for about how long now, Jeremiah? Probably like
2 months?
Huh?
2 months?
It's been 2 months.
Eli went and got you. Is it 2 months, 3 months, something like
I
that?
don't even think it's been that long. It's not.
Eli,
It's happened.
Yeah, like 2 months.
Yeah, that's
A
big. It
month
got
and a
to be
half,
like
2
2
months.
months.
God damn.
It was like February.
Oh, okay. How about this? I started applying everything that we had discussed within the last 3 weeks. No, you're right. Since South by Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
So I say for nearly a month now, I started applying these things from the 20th to now. But I started like running my ads from the 7th, just with the things that you've told me and the things that we've been practicing on how to strategize. And I haven't even used everything just yet. Just in the last 30 days alone, I had 25,000 impressions.
That's fire.
Crazy.
That means people is looking. Like, and you retarget those people. Like that's
what I need to do.
I love seeing impressions. I'm gonna show y'all the numbers I like looking at. I think I might have said it, but I love this, man. I'm gonna show y'all this shit. Let me get through this, man. Let me get through this real quick. I'm gonna show y'all the numbers that I love to see. And it's something that I call the radio effect, right? The reason why marketing rule of 7, what does it state? Somebody gotta see you 7 times, right? For them to feel familiar with your brand, cool, for them to want to buy from you. Look that shit up. Now, of course, the better salesman you are, the better product you are, of course, that takes less time for people who are more superior in sales than most, but just a natural rule of thumb is 7, right? And back in the 80s, it used to be 12. Now it's 7, right? 12, it used to be called 12 touches. Now it's 7 touches, right? So I don't know if y'all ever heard, I think y'all heard me say that in one of these meetings, to where it's like, if you want to get somebody to buy something for at least $100 from you, you have to have at least 12 touches with them.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember, if anybody remember that. That's like, you know what I'm saying? You got to have at least 12 touches. That's why retargeting is extremely important, because it's counting as a touch. Like, they saw you again, and it's like, okay, you bring back up that, okay, I see what's going on again. Like, because people got lives, they got shit they got going on. So they got to remember you. They ain't thinking about you 24/7. Our job is to get them to think about us. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing shit. They got kids. They got to do this. They got to go to work. They got to jump off a helicopter. They got to do all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about you 24/7. That's why when people just drop, it's illogical, in my opinion, because you don't have enough fans that would make the most sense to drop, because they're not thinking about you. Don't have a pool of people who are thinking about you. So you have to be strategic and drop your music in the pool where people are like constantly thinking about you, constantly seeing you and things like that, right? So when you don't have a big of an audience, you have to be more strategic, because you can't just drop. Like, you ain't young boy, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here, right? So now you have to select the page, whatever page it is, your Instagram page, whatever. You can create an ad if you want to, right? You can, change media, insert media and stuff like that. Y'all want to do that, cool. But something I like to do, you can use an existing post, right? So you can just, use an existing post. So you can choose a post from Instagram or choose a post from Facebook or whatever. Also, make sure that your post cut on the post to Facebook and post to Instagram. Please cut that shit on, because if you try to run an Instagram ad, you're gonna try to pick one of these, and they're gonna be like, you gotta post it on Facebook, because it has to be posted on Facebook in order to run it on Instagram too. So click that icon in your settings to where it says post to Facebook and Instagram. Just do that shit. That's annoying as fuck. I done ran into that so many times. And then you hit publish, and then boom, right? There you go. Then that's for a new ad, right? So let me slide into the next point I want to make. Let me go ahead and delete that. Get that out of here. All right. Now, when y'all got a lot of and when y'all should say error, like if y'all should say error, like make sure y'all delete that shit, because y'all don't want to keep them. Facebook, whenever they give you like a review or something, and you're requesting a review because you feel like it's some BS, like, yo, bro, why y'all cut my shit off? If they come see all these flags and stuff like that, you need to just go ahead and delete them. Like I just deleted that test ad. Well, I'm about to delete it now. Just delete the shit, so it just don't look bad when it's just like error. You're like, damn, they looking like, bro, why we even let you run ads, bro? Get the fuck out of here. So let me show y'all what I like to see. This is my retargeted ad right here. So I'm about to just isolate it. So whenever you want to isolate it, you just check it and then just move it over here. So the rest of the stuff is like out the way, right? Got $2.50 on it. You know what I'm saying? That shit run a long way. All right, let me show y'all the numbers I like to look at. The number one numbers I like to look at. I like to look at frequency and impressions. I love it. I just look at frequency and impressions. Of course, click-through rate.
Let me see that frequency.
Yeah, frequency. You just go to these 3 little squares right here, click down, Go to custom columns. You can customize like a column and put it in there, but go to custom columns. Just check what you want to see. Boom.
Okay.
I like to see frequency, the number of times a person saw your ad, and I like to see impressions, right? How many, how many of those? It's kind of the same damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And okay. And let's see, click-through rate. Yeah, you can do click-through rate. Cool, whatever. But I also like to see cost per 1,000 people reached, cost per 1,000 impressions, right? You need to know how much it costs you to get 1,000 impressions. But boom, here we go. Video plays 25%. The number of times your video is played at 50%. You know what I'm saying? I like these, love these, love these, love these, right? So now Facebook should apply all these. Y'all see that right there? Y'all see that? That should say 3.19, my G. I love it. All right. This is a retargeting ad. Y'all see that? Y'all see how many people I reached? But y'all see my impressions? This is how your retargeted ads is supposed to look. I love seeing it. I love seeing this. You're supposed to have way more impressions than you have reach with a retargeting ad. Why? Because these people have seen you already. It only makes sense, right? They've seen you already, so it's going to be less people in this audience. So you're going to be seen again and again and again by the same amount of people, right? That's all it is. But I like to see my reach, because if people are seeing me 3 times a day, that's the radio effect. So if they see my ad 3 times a day, 4 times a day, 5 times a day, they're going to be like consumed, like, oh, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? I see it, Jeremiah, all the time. Now the click-through rate, whatever. It ain't really an ad to make nobody click. It's just like one of my, I don't know if y'all seen it, but I think I either got the red jacket on where I'm talking motivational shit, or I got the black jacket on where I'm talking motivational shit, but my hair is wild and shit. So if y'all see me, y'all know what's up when I'm rolling up, right? But this is also what I like right here. So out of my retargeted audience, I can get even more specific and target the people who watched this amount of that video. The video 1 minute long anyway. So people watch 25%, 57 people watch 50%, 28 people watch 75%, 3 people watched 95%, right? Super, I love it. I love it, I love it, right? I got 30 seconds of somebody's attention, got 45 seconds of somebody's attention. I got it all the way through with these 3 people. Right. So when I'm setting up these networking events, I'm targeting these people right here. Right. So check this out. This is how you look and see where the love at. Right. So you're going to click this one is the one how you see specific results. You click this one, you can see where the love at. Right. So you can see, okay, which placement is performing the best. Remember, I said placement. This is how you optimize. So y'all can see, and I think I done optimized it already, but if I don't, I probably got to do it again. So y'all can see, I need to cut off Facebook feed, right? I need to cut off Instagram Reels. Well, I guess I got a result right there, so I'm gonna keep that on. But obviously, remember what my daughter just said, right? She said, Daddy, every time I'm in the story, I see you. Obviously so, because this is where all the results are happening at, in the story. Right? Instagram feed, getting some love. Facebook feed, you pretty much, you got to keep the Facebook feed on when you run an ad on Facebook as well. Like, that's mandatory. You can't cut that shit off. The Explore page, right? Y'all see I'm on the Explore. There's no fucking mystery. Ooh, whoop-de-fucking do. How do I get on the Explore page? Motherfucker, I can put myself up there, right? Yeah. And y'all can see the cost per result. So if I want people to click, it'll be $1.43 right now, right? To get people to click from the story, it costs $10 per click, right? But it averages out to $6.57. So if I do that a day, then I should be getting clicks, right? But this ain't about clicks. This is just to be getting seen. That's why I'm doing $2.50 a day. It's my backbone, right? I don't know if y'all seen what's the Cam Radio 12? What's it called? The debate, the campaign. Boy, that's a funny ass movie. This is the backbone of America. This is the backbone of your campaign, right? All right, so this is where you see where the love at. As y'all can see, right? I can get real specific here, guys. Boom. You see Georgia, Texas, Florida, right? New York. You know what I'm saying? I got 279 people and I got 934 impressions. So out of those people, out of those 279 people, I'm getting seen 3 times a day. So we're gonna go set the new networking event. I'm targeting 279 people. They gonna know what's up when I'm rolling up, right? They gonna know I'm coming to New York, right? I got 804 people seeing me in Atlanta, right? They're seeing me 2 times a day. They gonna know what's up when I come down there, and so on and so forth, right? So now you can get even more targeted. All right. So let me see where the love at, where the love at, right? And obviously, if y'all know what I'm doing, I'm technically setting up y'all tours for y'all, just to let you know. FYI, right?
Bars.
So I'm technically setting up y'all damn tour.
For sure.
So y'all can see where the love at, right? New York. See, y'all see Atlanta. And I specifically targeted these places, right? Atlanta, they love the kid down there. New York, they showing me love. Philly, I got 200 people that didn't see me. Houston, 158 people. Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, right? 162 people. Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Los Angeles, Raleigh, Durham. You know, I was born in Durham, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a Tar Heel fan, but I was born in Duke Hospital. Shit weird, right? Charlotte, of course. DC, got 55 people out there. Detroit, Columbia, South Carolina, got 41 people. Myrtle Beach, Florence, crazy as hell. Like, I ain't even got too many people. I went to high school for it. That ain't showing me no love out there. I'll turn that shit up. I'll put that ad up on there and just run $100 a day on their stupid ass. They're gonna see me. But yeah, you can be seen whenever you want to be seen. Like, this is the power, guys. Like, y'all ain't gotta ask nobody to do shit for you. You can just get seen whenever you want to get seen. Y'all don't have to ask nobody. All right. So let me show you how to create a retargeted audience, right? Before I give you the final tip. So when you know your cities, right? Here's the strategy that I use. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how to make the retargeting after that. I gotta tell y'all this. So I do these 2 things. What did I say at the beginning of this conversation? We need to run an ad that is what? Retargeting old people, but also targeting new people, right? So I'm gonna run a reach campaign to Atlanta to new people, but also targeting older people that are already got me in Atlanta. So I'm gonna find some new people in Atlanta, but I'm gonna be retargeting older people in Atlanta. And those new people, a percentage of them are going to be in the retarget audience. Ding, ding, fucking ding. There you go. That's $1 million worth of game right there. You run an ad to where you already getting love at. A percentage of those new people gonna be in your retargeted audience. So I got an ad running to the people showing me love in Atlanta, but I also got an ad running to new people in Atlanta. I want y'all to marinate that shit in, because I just fixed y'all fucking life just now. Like, I want y'all to understand what I just told y'all, because that's the juice right there. That's game.
For sure.
I just gave it to you. This is how I'm setting up my tours. I'm literally showing y'all what I'm doing. Let me show you. No cap. Here it is right here. The ad didn't get approved yet, but as y'all can see, what that say? Boom. I'm waiting. Reach, US reach to. Let me show y'all where I'm targeting. Check this out. You might have seen it, and oh yeah. Y'all know what's up. I gotta go ahead and run that shit up too. When you cut on an ad, just run it up. Just put $50. You ain't gotta spend $50 a day. But shit, you can cut it off when they spent $25. But I get the ad rolling so you can see what works out the fucking way. That's what you're always taught on the internet. Just go ahead and just run that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just run that shit. Just go ahead and all right, I'm about to spend $50 a day. Run that shit. And you can just stop it, right? Fuck. You just cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Before it, when it spent 25 a day, like just run that shit up. And then Facebook optimizes a little different when they see you got a bigger budget. So they just go ahead and turn you up real quick, right? Make it rain on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all see all these spots. These are my targeted spots, right? Boom. I'm targeting Gary V, Gary Vaynerchuk, music industry, also Butch Match, Spotify, Kanye, and all that stuff like that. Right? There it is. That's game. Like, that's game right there. So the final thing I'm going to show you guys is how to set up your retargeted audience. All right, let me show y'all how to do that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna open it up for questions, and then we'll get out of here. Right? Hold on, my bad. I ain't even looking at the chat. My fault. All right, boom. All right. So remember what I said. This is where you should start. Everything starts right here. Right? This is the command center, right? This is where Zordon talks to the fucking Rangers. Right here, damn it. This is where you look at the globe and you see the monsters terrorizing the town. You know what I'm saying? Power Ranger reference if y'all didn't know. So that's where you start. This is the command center. So you're going to go over to these, all tools. You'll go to audiences, right? Now I got a lot of audiences. Please don't focus on this too much, but I already got all my stuff kind of set up. But you're going to go to create custom audience. You can create audiences based off your website pixel right here. People who checked out the website pixel. You can, I can't do this right now because I'm fucking restricted, but I can actually put my email list in there. If I wasn't restricted, I can target my email list. I don't give a fuck. I'm cold. I can just retarget everybody, right? Instagram account. If you had a Facebook event, you can retarget the people who like the Facebook event you put up. Facebook page. Don't know what the fuck, shopping. Don't know what the fuck this is. Lead form. That's for lead generation when you're running a lead generation ad. But video, you can target a percentage of the video. So whatever you want to target, right? Usually you go to Instagram account and you'll go to select the account that you want. Then you'll like everybody who engaged with the account. So this includes people who visited your profile, took an action on this page or ad, such as like, comment, save, carousel swipe, button tap, whatever. You also want to put everybody who sent me a message, right? So I'm actually reaching out to people seeing me who DM me, and people who saved your post, right? So you can get all these. Create an audience, and then it's gonna look, I ain't want to do it again, but it's gonna look like this. I just call it Instagram engagement because I'm kind of like lazy, right? So it's gonna look like this. You see, I got 9,600 people in there, right? 9,600 to 11,000 people in there, estimated. Get what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know what I mean? That's how we get it done. Last 181 days, right? I could let's see. I want to include some more people. Let's include some more people. All right, let's include people who sent me a message in the last 181 days. I don't know why I use 181, but no personal preference, y'all. I just be doing weird shit sometimes. And people who saved, right? Last 180. It's better to do like 180. When you do that long time, I don't know. It just keep it fresh, right? People who engage with you the most often gonna see you the most often anyway. So you ain't losing no damn body, because the people who like your shit anyway is gonna always be in the audience, right? So we're gonna update that. Boom, right? Should be updating. Y'all can see, and you get into custom, lookalike audiences, but y'all see, video percentage views. I got to figure out what video this is. Okay, boom. 20. So everybody who watched 25%. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Is this just 25%? I could have sworn I had more than. Well, y'all can see people who saved and watched 25% of the video. Yeah, I thought I had them all in there, but fuck it, right? You can just save whatever percentage. Like you can see people who want this amount, 50%, 75%, whatever you want to do, right? And when you're running an ad, this is how you select the audience when you're running an ad, right? So when you're running an ad, let's say let me just go ahead and go into one that's already waiting, right? Because I didn't want to start a new one. All right, so here we go. This is how you select them. Custom audience. There it is. I got lost in the sauce for a minute. Custom audiences. You see where it says you can click the custom audience. Here go your Instagram engagement, right? And whatever you named it, it'll pop up. And you just click it and it'll be in there now. All right. Quick gem. You don't have to put nothing in it. Don't do any targeting, nothing. Don't put no targeting when you're doing a retargeting ad. Like they're just going to be targeting the people who already engage with you anyway. Don't put none of that stuff. Just run it naked. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. When you retargeting, you ain't got to put all that targeting stuff in there. You see this? What does that say? I don't know why. Well, no, obviously, okay, cool. I customized and took out the right locations, but usually that just would have said United States, but I optimized it, right? I found my top places and I put it in there. But y'all can see, right? Instagram, people who DM me the last 30 days. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I got to name shit better. I'm getting lazy, right? All right, boom. And guys, that's what it is. Yeah, that's pretty much all I really know. I can't tell you nothing else because that's all I do.